Good evening and welcome to Thursday Night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube and Theatresports, hosted by Connor Lowe. Now, please give it up in the chat for your teams, beginning with Drafts Folder, starring Sharjil Rasool and Malik. Now, check out Mold, starring Matt Folliott. And his partner Kevin, who is currently absent from the stream. Now give it up for special guest judge, Christy Bruce. And your host, it's Connor Lowe. Connor, your mic is muted, possibly due to the power being out.
Oh my gosh, we're having a great time. We got the power back. We got the Kevin back. Let's say hi to Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. You made it. Kevin made it. You made it. This is YouTube. You're watching YouTube right now. You've seen it before. You've seen Charlie Bit My Finger. This is an improvised Charlie Bit My Finger, where we do our own jokes that aren't Charlie Bit My Finger. And what that means is hi. You're watching Bad Dog Comedy TV on YouTube. It's our channel where we do live comedy a bunch of the nights of the week. And you are already having a good time, so go ahead. Hit that like button at the bottom of the video. Hit the subscribe button. And, if you're doing that, you might as well hit the bell so you can see when we go live, those multiple times a week. I'm not going to tell you. You have to go get that information yourself at baddogtheater.com. You can also donate, but we'll talk more about that later. What I want to talk about now is this show. The show I described as Charlie Bit My Finger, but improvised, because we all know Charlie Bit My Finger was scripted. We all know that, and I can't wait to see everyone edit the Wikipedia article for Charlie Bit My Finger to reveal the truth that it was scripted, it didn't happen, it was all a ploy. But you know that this show is not scripted, it is not a ploy. Anyone could bite anyone's finger here. Thank you so much for letting us know, Seann. Let's give it up for Sean Murray in the virtual tech booth. So what's going to be happening in this show is anyone can bite anyone's finger at any time. And what I mean by that is everything you're about to see here has not been written. It has not been rehearsed. You're seeing it live for the first time. They're making up everything on the spot. So what we're going to need from you is suggestions. We need to prove that this is made up. And the way we're going to do that is by asking you to inspire the scene. So let's practice that. Let's get into the chat. Let's get those typos. That's my new word for fingers. After you've got them bitten off by Charlie, your typos, get them ready. And let's write down, in Ontario, the reopening plan has been announced. The tentative plan has been announced. So what's something you bought during the pandemic that once we reopen, you're going to donate or recycle or get rid of? What's something, for me, I thought of this question and then didn't think of an answer because I will be keeping all my sweatpants. I will be keeping my dishwasher. I've mentioned multiple times. But you know what? I'm going to keep my masks. If you're sick. So maybe you can enlighten me. What's something you'd recycle or get rid of when we reopen? So write that in the chat. And then once you're done writing that, I'm going to ask you to write something else. What's a job or occupation? Remember those where you'd go into work pre-pandemic? We're going to have them again post-pandemic. So you need to tell me what they are. Tell me what's a job that people do. And you can write that in the chat. You can also share my LinkedIn account, linkedin.com/Mark Zuckerberg. That's me. Share it around. No, I love my job here. I'm not looking for another job. But what I am looking for is a third suggestion. The third suggestion is what's something you would hope to get as a dowry? In the olden days, it could have been sheep or gold. What's something you would hope to get as a dowry? Something I would hope to do is score these scenes. So once you're done typing in those suggestions, you're feeling like, oh yeah, my voice is being heard. I'm influencing this show. It doesn't end there. You got more influence. You're the influencers. You're the real influencers. We got some social media manager. Yeah, that's you. You're managing our social media because we're going to come to you after each scene and you're going to score it from 1 to 5. 1 being like, oof, that scene made me want to go back into lockdown. It made me want to go back into lockdown. I didn't have a good time, but we're not going to see very many 1s because we're going to see a whole bunch of 5s. A 5 is you are vaccinated, all your friends are vaccinated, cases are at 0, you go to Trinity Bellwoods and you just kiss everyone on the mouth. That's a 5, consensually. A consensual kiss on the mouth is a 5. So, I'm going to come to you after each scene. Was that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And you're going to go, I felt this way about that scene. And you're going to put that feeling in a number. And another person who's going to put a feeling in a number is our extra special guest judge, Christy Bruce. Christy, get in here.
Hey! Hi. Wow. Can I just say, Connor, you have set the bar so high for a 5 in my mind. But I love it. I love it.
A consensual kiss on the mouth, yeah.
Consensual kiss on the mouth in Trinity. Normal, in the pre-pandemic times, to get me to give you a consensual kiss on the mouth, that's a 1, that's a 2. That's easy. But now that I'm only half vaccinated, I don't know if are you half vaccinated? Are you full vaccinated? Are you not vaccinated? I'm going to be a little bit more discerning because I don't want to get the COVID.
That's fair. So, we're all looking for that second dose.
Yes.
I know when I got my dose, I got the email that said your second dose is scheduled for, and then they left it blank.
I didn't even get that. Didn't even get it. Walked into a shady pharmacy. The guy put something in my arm. He didn't asked me to stay for 15 minutes. I literally walked in, got jabbed, walked out.
Wowee.
I don't know what's in my body,
So,
but it made me feel sick.
oh my gosh. Are you okay?
I'm okay now, but I was sick for a couple days.
All right. So we know that you're looking for a second dose.
Yeah.
To find out what you had, but what are you looking for tonight? What will get you a 5?
Honestly, Connor, the teams tonight are amazing. These are skilled improvisers. So I kind of looked at the tally, and I'm like, I gotta raise the bar. So I'm gonna just put this out there. I know they're gonna do it. I want story. I want character. I want people to be changed. I want people to be moved. I want something to happen because nothing's been happening for a year and a half. So I want to watch people be changed and for things to happen. If you can put Leonard Cohen into your scene, extra point.
Oh, a little Lenny Coko.
Little Lenny Coko, which I'm
Okay.
sure he was never called when he was live. And I was slightly offended by that, but you know what? I'll take it.
Well, thank you so much, Christy. Hopefully we can get you some narrative. Hopefully we can get you some Lenny Coko. But
I
for
think
now,
so.
we're going to get you out of here. And instead, we're going to bring in our first team. You know them as Mold, but I know them as Kevin Whalen and Matt Folliott. Oh, how are you guys doing today? How's everything going?
Good, Connor. How are you?
Oh, I am so warm. I'm very warm right now. I don't know if you can tell.
No, we can't. You look cool as a cucumber.
With that cool blue shirt.
Oh, thank you for saying it. And, I can't help but notice, but you're dressed in the same way. Is that because you made an active choice to, or is it because you're just so connected?
Yeah, nobody would believe us,
Growing
but
together.
yeah.
And, come visit us when we're both 75, and we will be the same person.
Yeah, we didn't plan this, which is bizarre because it looks like we discussed this for at least 5 minutes because this isn't like a 10-minute outfit. This is a 5-minute outfit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it looks incredible and effortless.
Hey, thanks.
Hopefully, like your scenes tonight, let's give it up for Mold. Let's say goodbye to Mold. And let's say hello to Drafts Folder. It's Sharjil, Rasool, and Malik. Oh, how are you two doing?
Fantastic.
Oh my goodness, I was about to say fantastic too.
Oh, you
We're
two
just
are
like
also
those
on the
other
same.
Yeah.
You're on the
Like
same
Kevin-
page as well, but in different cities. One of you's in Baltimore, one of you's in Toronto, I believe.
Yes.
We'll figure out who's who at some point in the show. If someone guesses correctly in the comments, you win. You win your comment being shown on screen.
Can I give a clue? I'll give a clue.
Please do.
I'm in Baltimore.
Oh. Ty, would you like to give a clue, or are you feeling confident that clue is going to be it?
Yeah, I don't like to give people too much. Hi, I'm a teacher. I don't like to help people too much, so no.
Well, at the very least, I just learned that about you and consider myself taught. Well, thank you so much, Drafts Folder. We're going to say not goodbye. We're going to say stay in here. We're going to bring Mold back in here, and we're going to get to our first game of the night. This game is called 99 Blanks, and you're going to see all these great comedians telling great jokes that they are thinking of making up for the first time, and we're going to use your incredible suggestions. So, for example, if we go with Bronwyn Snyder's suggestion of florist, I would say a joke, 99 blanks walk into a bar, the bartender says we don't serve blanks here, the blanks say why not, and then the bartender says a joke. So 99 florists walk into a bar, the bartender says, oh, we don't serve florists here, the florists say why not, and then the bartender says because you don't have any stamen, because the stamen is a part of a flower. And so, their jokes will be so funny, they won't have to explain it. And of course, we are going to start off with this incredible suggestion from Elizabeth Staples of sweatpants. So we're going to see 99 sweatpants walk into a bar. Maybe it's an invisible man scenario. We're going to figure it out. Take it away.
99 sweatpants walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve sweatpants here." Sweatpants say, "Why?" And they say, "Because you're just too fucking sad."
99 sweatpants walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Sweatpants like, "Why not?" And the bartender's like, and the bartender's British here. And the bartender says, "Because you keep using the Lulu, and you're only giving me lemons."
99 sweatpants walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the sweatpants go, "Why?" And the bartender says, "You have cotton me at the wrong time."
Oh.
Cotton.
Yeah,
Cotton
Like
sweatpants. Yes,
I
yes.
get it, like sweatpants.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
okay.
We're going to move on to our next suggestion. Giving two great suggestions. We got Bronwyn, puzzles. Instead of 20 puzzles, this will be 99 because of the rules of the game, but it's very impressive that Bronwyn has amassed 20 puzzles. Let's see what happens if they had 99.
99 puzzles walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the puzzles go, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you are piecing me off." You are piecing me off. Cotton me at a bad time. Okay, great.
Should I get another suggestion? Are we gonna top that one?
Okay. 99 puzzles walk into a bar. Bartender's like, "We don't serve your kind here." The puzzles are like, "Why not?" And the bartender says, and the bartender's British here.
Yes.
The bartender's like, "Well, I'm just like a word puzzle. You're getting me cross."
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Puzzle, yeah.
99 puzzles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I can't serve you in here anymore." They're like, "Why not?" "Because I saw you stealing booze." And they're like, "You have no proof. You didn't see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's on the security video." And then he plays it, and he's like, "See, the jig is up. I saw you."
Yeah. Jigsaw. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that was worth the wait. That was worth the wait.
All right, we got one more. This suggestion is from Primitivo. It's 99 stylists walk into a bar. Not stylists, like I said, like a pen, but stylists. Stylists. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
99 stylists walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, "Yeah, you can drink here, but you have to go drink in the back because it's all business up front."
Yes.
It's party.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, you can tell that I really gave the right suggestions at the right time. But, this is life. There's always chance to do something new, to move on. And I'm going to move on to our first round of play. This first scene is going to be from Team 1, and I know them as Team 1 in my notes. You know them as Mold. They're going to be playing a game, and what they need from you is an interesting relationship, like diplomat and translator, or I'm going to give this one future self and past self. Let's write that in the chat now. We got a good job, Connor. I think people can really tell how insecure I am about my hosting, and I appreciate it. But what's an interesting relationship? Like, a host and audience, or a very desperate host and placating audience. So what they're going to be doing this game is they have a restriction on what they can say. And I'm going to bring Christy in to help me out here. And I'm also going to... I said I wouldn't, but I will. I'm going to bring Mold in here.
Oh.
So Matt
We have
and
not
Kevin,
actually we have not intermixed since the pandemic started. So this is this is good. This is good. We can do it. We can handle it. Hi, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, Christy Bruce. Hi.
We're almost at the outdoor gathering limit.
Almost. Was it 10 people? 10 people per Bickford visit?
I think it's about to be 5. But tell you what.
I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah, that's in the future. I'm sure everyone is loving these jokes about the Ontario reopening rule.
Honestly.
But speaking of numbers, we're going to give both of these people, both of these actors, both of these comedians, both of these Matts, both of these Kevins, a number. And they can only speak in sentences containing that number of words. So, can I get a number for Kevin?
Yes, I know Kevin well, and I feel like his essence can be best exhibited with 4 words per sentence.
4 words. So, Kevin, you can only speak with 4 words.
He's a man of little words, but powerful words.
Or someone who writes at the beginning of a book. The foreword.
Oh,
you know what? That's why these people are the ones telling the jokes. And for Matt
is a man who is very intelligent as well. But I feel like Matt has such a broad sense of the world that I feel like he has to speak 18 words per sentence. I would do this with the sign 18. 18.
Okay, so we're going to see this scene between Kevin, who can only speak 4 words, and Matt, who can only speak 18. No more, no less. And Monica has given a few great suggestions, but I must go with this one. Bike maker and handle bike maker. I think in my mind I read it as handlebar maker.
Yeah.
Yes.
You interpret it.
I'm excited.
As you will. Let's take it away. Let's see this scene.
Bike done. No handles.
Joe, I have the handles coming next week. Seriously, they're coming. When they get here, you'll have one.
Just one handle? What?
Joe! No! 2 handles, my friend. What kind of person won?
At least 40 bikes here.
Oh, my bad, dude. I'm smoking more ganja and forget. So, sorry, bro, dude, man. I forgot. Duh.
You have a problem.
You're right. I'm too much fun. I'm the life of the party. You know what? I'm too much fun. I'm the life of the party. I got people calling me all the time.
Party's over. Work. Now.
Okay, Joe. Or Dad, as I should be calling you. I thought we were cool, man. What gives?
I'm dying of heart.
You're dying of heart? Not heart. Anything but heart. anything. I'm gonna miss you lots, Dad.
Still have time. But
Right, so I'll get the bike handles, and then you'll have bike handles for your bikes.
I love more than
You don't have to finish that, Dad. I get it. You love me more than my other siblings. I get it.
yes. But they don't.
Party is hard? Of course, dude. It's hard to out-party me. I'm so freaking cool. Man. Yeah.
Maybe bikes don't need.
But I need bikes. Who would I be without bikes? I'd just be Stuart without a bike. Lame.
Not lame. Love. Life.
Are you dying right now? You don't...
I feel like that's the kind of question we're going to be asking each other post-pandemic. Are you dying right now? No? Then let's consensually kiss in Trinity Bellwoods. So, we saw a lot of numbers in that scene, but I'm going to ask you about numbers in that scene. What did you give that scene? Is that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? Ooh, let's see. But first, let's see what Christy Bruce thought. Christy.
Honestly, Connor, that was an emotional roller coaster. First, I was like, does Matt know how to count? But then he picked it up and he showed me that he does. There were changed emotions, a relationship was built, a story was told. I was very excited, Connor. And I'm like, oh my God, is this a 5? Is this a scene that's worth a 5? But Connor, I ask you, did you hear anything about Leonard Cohen?
I didn't, and I also
I
heard
didn't either.
I also heard a 5-word sentence from Kevin.
Honestly, but Kevin, he gets so impassioned, and I appreciate that about Kevin. Like, he's a great actor, and so I'm going to forgive him the 1 5-word sentence. I'm going to clock the non-Leonard Cohen reference, and I got it. I was going to come out hard. But I got to give him a 4 because that was a solid scene, and I was moved.
So that's a 4 from Christy, and we got some scores rolling in now. We got a 5, a 4, a 4, a 5, a 4, a 5. The unfortunate 4.8. You know, we got close. It's not unanimous. I think that's a 4 from the audience. So as I write down one number instead of 2 separate numbers during this next scene, I'm going to explain what's going to happen in this next scene. You know that it's going to be a scene from Drafts Folder. I'm going to remember their name every time from here on out. Sean's going to remind me. Thank you, Sean. We can't thank Sean enough. But, you know, Sean is an expert in teching improv shows online, D&D, all sorts of things. And in this next scene, Ty and Sharjil, one of them is going to be interviewing the other. Sharjil will be interviewing Ty, and Ty will be an expert in something. I was going to ask for a suggestion of something someone can be an expert in, but I like this suggestion from earlier, again from Bronwyn. You know, just really killing it with the suggestions. Phone call from Bono. So, Ty, I'm going to bring you in here for this. At the top of the show, at call time, I was like, we're not going to demo any games. It's going to be fine. I'm going to intro the games. We're going to go right into it. But I just want to ask you, how much of a fan of the band U2 are you?
I am not at all. I have no references, but I also know everything about them. So
Oh, I love it. So you're obviously an expert and the lead singer of U2, known as much for his musical career as his how he single-handedly saved the children in Africa. His charity work.
It's amazing, and the documentary White Savior, based on that, was amazing. It's a tearjerker. I actually am an executive producer of that, so I'm really proud of the work that we've done. Just to point all of everything towards the lead singer, who is probably Bono from my context clues. So I'm excited about it. Yeah.
So clearly, Ty is an expert. We're going to see the character that Ty will be playing, who will be an expert in this scene, not interviewed by me, interviewed by Sharjil. So, now, let's see this scene.
Hello, welcome. Hello, and welcome everyone to a night of expertise, a night where we tease you with some expert knowledge on U2, where we'll do it with or without you. But we won't do it without you. We will do it with you, and that you is U2. So please help me welcome Dr. Remind me again, what is your name?
My name is Dr. Flib Flab.
Dr. Flip Flap, what a pleasure to have you. Now, as we all know, U2 is known as the Leonard Cohen of Ireland. What are your thoughts on that?
I actually am going to push against that because I believe that U2 is not comparable to anyone, even Leonard Cohen. And as you know, I do love me some Lenny Coko, but U2 is just a cut above. So.
Fair enough. Some controversial statements right there. Speaking of controversies, would you like to address your most recent charity mishap, per se?
What the fuck, man? I would. Thanks for the invitation. So I collected a lot of money in hopes of giving it to people in need. I found out that at the moment that I was about to give it to those people, that I needed it more, and so then I kept them. I kept the money. Okay, so and I would think that a friend such as yourself, when you ask me to come on your show and I do it as a favor, would keep that to yourself. But that's fine. So that's what happened. I was in need. All right, I was a desperate man. So.
Well, I know we may be friends, but I like to sneak in these questions the same way you snuck in your albums into all our iPods. Anyways, Dr. Flivlab, now this phone call that you had with Bono. Now, a lot of people on the streets where the streets have no name. I'm just trying to put in as many references that you're familiar with. They're talking now. They're saying that your call with Bono is going to start this new revolution. Can you speak to that new revolution?
Yes, I can. So Bono contacted me several months ago, bored, right? Like we all are. He had nothing to do, and he said, "Flip Flab." I allowed him to say my name without the doctor because of our relationship. I need a revolution. And I said, Bono, what do you mean? I need a revolution. And he said he's ready to start forest fires again. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna save the world by burning some trees down. And I'm really excited about that. So
Right. Now, by burning down these trees, these farmers that have their trees, now they're going to be reaching out to you, asking for help with the fire. Now, you're saying you're going to be charging them some money. So, is that again taking money away?
Is this college? Are you seriously? Is this payback? Because you said you forgave me for that. All right. She was not your girlfriend. She was a friend that you liked, and she liked me. And I'm sorry that worked out like that, but don't do this right now.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You know, she was. I poured out my heart. Okay, like I was the drummer. right? Remember, I was your drummer, and you know, like all the women, they love the drummers, just the way I was, you know, doing my drum fills, my paradiddles, you know, like right, left, left, left. And she was just engrossed in that. But no, Dr. Flip Flop had to just come in and flip flop her away, you know?
do you know how sexy playing the guitar is? She basically just watched my fingers as a preview to what I could do, all right? So you can't do anything about that. Can we just move on?
Can we just move on? All right. Well, do you know where she is now? Because she left me. You know, she packed her bags and she said, "I'm on my way to Dr. Flip Flop."
No, I don't know where she is. Listen, I don't know where she is. It's years ago. I've moved on. She's moved on. You should move on. All right. Speaking of moving on, those farmers are going to pay a small fee to me to save their tree from burning, and I give my word, my word that's what's going to happen. So, thank you.
Guess it's going to be a beautiful day. Anyways, my next quote.
Don't let it get away. That's a U2 lyric. Thank you so much for setting me up for that, Sharjil. And thank you, Ty and Sharjil, for that scene. I want to know what you thought about that scene. Numbers-wise, was it a 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 5? Or was it a U2, which just not on the scale? So don't give it a U2. Give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But Christy, Bruce, I want to know what you thought of that scene.
Honestly, there was a lot happening in this scene. I love that there was emotion. I love that people were changed. We got a little bit of their history. They had a shared woman that they were both in love with. I love Ty's reference to fingering, playing guitar. I was all for that. Sharjil's constant YouTube references were off the chart. I feel like he just sits at home and listens to YouTube. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, Christy, man, this is your 5. Are you going to give a 5? Are you going to give a 5? And then Ty said, U2 is better than Leonard Cohen. And then I said to myself, what? 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It just
a
happened.
3.
It just happened.
Well, we got a 4, a 5, 4, 4, 5,
Sure.
5. Sure.
But I don't think the audience understands what it means to me to say that U2 is better than Leonard Cohen. It's like a kick in my privates, Connor. It's a kick to my privates, and I'm not going to stand for it. And I think I need to put that out there right at the beginning of the show so that the teams understand that I'm serious about this.
That's fair, Christy. You know, this is only round 1. We've got tons more rounds. Show to get to. Oh my gosh, we've been doing this for 38 minutes. We've gotten through 1 round. Let's see how this goes. So that was a 3 from Christy and a 4 from the audience. Thank you so much, Christy.
You're welcome.
That's a warning.
It's a warning.
That's a warning, but that's also the end of round 1. 38 minutes into the show. You know, it's a good show. Another thing you know is that you can take classes. If you go to baddogtheater.com/education or baddogtheater.com/education, if you, unlike myself, speak French, you can take classes in both French and English. You can take a class from me. You can take a class from Matt. I believe you can take a class from Ty as well. Learn how to do this thing that gives us so much joy. You can also learn mindfulness. That's a great class. I even took it. Am I more mindful? I think so. And that's a 5-star review. Speaking of 5-star reviews, I'm sure round 2 is going to be a 5-star review, and round 2 is also going to be the judges' special round. So we're going to have Christy Bruce back up, because what we're going to do now is we're going to see a scene from Mold, but what I need from you, the audience, is what summer will it be? We know certainly it's not going to be white boy summer. So what I need to know is blank boy summer. Which summer is it going to be? Are we going to give Chet Hanks what he wants? Are we, if we make it white boy summer, then Chet Hanks wins. So what summer is it going to be? Blank boy summer. Put it in the chat. And what's going to be happening is in this scene, Christy, you have the control.
Yeah.
So Matt and Kevin will be doing a scene. And if you're like, I'm done with this scene, I want to see a new scene, you're going to say new scene.
Okay.
Can we test that?
Yeah.
Can we just make sure you can say the words new and scene?
New scene.
Oh, great. So when
Thank you.
you say new
I
scene,
do have a degree. Thank you.
no matter what they're doing, they're going to get going into a totally new scene, new characters, new everything. They're going to make it up. But if you're like, I've got a real hankering for a scene that's old, you're going to say, you guessed it.
Old scene.
Perfect. So in that new scene, they're going to drop everything. If they're holding props, if they're holding a crystal vase, they're going to drop it. It's going to break, and they're going to get back to an old scene.
Yeah.
And then if you say new scene, they'll go to another scene. If you say old scene, they'll go to another old scene. Maybe that crystal vase will unbreak and go back in their hands. We're going to see what happens. But we are going to see what the suggestions are here. We got Crazy Boy Summer. We got Sweaty Boy Summer. That's me. That's me. I'm the sweaty boy. COVID-free boy summer. Sunburnt boy summer. Ooh, I like this last one from Primitivo. Dune boy summer.
Like the book?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. They're going to take it however they want. The Timothy Chalamet, the Jodorowsky, the David Lynch, or the Timothy Chalamet, or something of their own creation. This is going to be Dune Boy Summer. Old scene, new scene. Christy's going to call it. I'm going to get out of here, and the scene's going to start.
I'm going to just use my voice.
Dude. I got the buggies. Let's go rock these dunes.
You got the what?
The buggies. The dune buggies, buddy.
Yeah, the dune buggies.
I never had a dune buggy before, but this summer I do. It's a dune summer boy.
Yeah, you ever ride a snowmobile? That's the dune buggy for the white powder stuff, man.
Oh yeah, that's a bank.
New scene.
I've called you in here today because we've had some complaints about your language.
Okay, yeah.
You have to speak English. It's an English class.
But this is how I speak. I mean, do you want me to speak? Hello? Is that what you want?
It's the accent. You see, we speak the it's the proper way to speak English, and you're teaching them this. I don't even know how to describe your style or brand of English.
Oh, Torontonian. Yeah, it's the Toronto drawl. Yeah. I mean, this is how I like to teach my hip-hop dance class.
I think when people think hip-hop, they think British.
Old scene.
So, yeah, dude.
We got so much air on that last one.
My butt feels like it was in a blender, and it probably was, because we hit the ground hard, and it felt like my testicles went into my mouth. They're not there, though. It's just my tongue.
Yeah, the come up was great, but man, the come down was awful.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like I can't do that. I'm not English, and I didn't spend much time in England before coming here and getting a job. Have you tried speaking like me? It's quite normal, and people respect it just the same.
Yeah, sure.
Try it.
Do you have a poutine?
Yes, I do. How many poutines would you like? I tend to eat 2 because I'm Canadian.
I'll have 2 poutines because I'm from Toronto.
New scene.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for the limited edition of Dune, the book.
Yeah, Dune the book, yeah.
The book, not the movie. I can't get that because that has not been released by the authorities. And by the authorities, I mean the motion picture movie industry.
I mean, there is a version of Dune that's been made.
I'll walk out of your store right
Scene.
now. Say it again?
Old scene.
Dude.
The Dune buggy completely fell apart on that last one.
Yeah.
Without a
Where
doubt.
are we?
What are we? Yeah.
No, where are we?
Oh, I don't know, man. I hit that Scarborough Bluff, and I think we landed in America.
The sun's going down. It's getting cold, and I can hear the howling of wolves, man.
Please don't scare me more than I already am. Hold me.
I'll hold you, dude. You're quite warm.
Yeah, I'm very hot today.
Dude,
It smells great.
thanks, man. If we make it through the night and fix the dune buggy, we should take this as a lesson to be more prepared and not so, fly by the seat of our pants.
Pants, I know. It's just so much fun when you're in the air.
New
We
scene.
gotta think of consequences to our actions.
Hey, man. Hey. Do you have a cigarette?
Yeah, I got a cigarette.
John, do you have a cigarette?
Yeah, I got a cigarette.
Dude, I'm stressed.
Oh yeah, you worried about the COVID?
Yeah. I can't get that. I have off-track betting to do. I can't get COVID.
No, especially because it goes for the lungs, and as smokers. Oh, here you go.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
As
I got
smokers-
horses to hoot and holler at. I need my lung capacity.
Yeah.
You have a lighter?
Yeah. Oh, I already got it for you.
Oh, hey, thank you.
You might not have
Thank you.
noticed.
Okay. Ooh, this is good. This is good. What is this, Benson and his hedges? This is great.
Yeah, no, it's an SG Light. It's from Portugal.
Ah, Portugal, right next to Spain.
Old scene.
I'm handing in my letter of resignation. I just don't feel like I fit into this school, so I'm going to go to a school in Scotland. Cut to the school in Scotland. Hi, I'd like to apply for your hip hop dance teacher.
Can't
I am.
understand what you're saying.
I know what I think, but I'm not going to say. I need to know what you thought of that scene. Was that scene a Paul Atreides, or was that scene a Muad'Dib? We all know that, we all know what that means. So put that in the chat. Was that scene a Paul Atreides, or Muad'Dib, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? But I need to know what Christy thought. Christy.
Can we just pause for a second and acknowledge your knowledge of the Dune history, Connor? This is beautiful. Now,
you.
let's acknowledge the knowledge that was on that scene. There was honestly, the Nickelodeon, the TVO, the Cartoon Network skills of Matt. I mean, hire that man for voice work. There was the depth of emotion from Kevin. They were changed. There were stories. They blinked maybe twice when I made them switch. They were always ready. I mean, I was fully on board, and I'm like, oh my God, Christy, this is it. This is a 5. And I was like, I'm so excited to give a 5, Connor. I'm like, this is it. Did I hear anything about Leonard Cohen?
Oh, no.
I didn't. So it's hard for me because their skills were there. Their skills were on show. They were showing why they are the creme de la creme of the improv talent. Did I hear any reference to Leonard Cohen? I didn't. So I'm going to give it a 4.5.
A 4.5, and from the audience, we have the ability to write and speak at the same time. It's a 4.5,
Mama.
5, 4, 4.
Mama also said 4.5. So I feel like we're in sync.
Yeah, I think that's a double 4.5, and I'll
Yeah.
have to figure out what 4.5 and 4.5 are when you
I'm
put them
sorry.
together addition-wise
I don't want to
during the
make you
next
do
scene.
math. Yeah, you do the math.
I'll do the math, but Christy, I'm gonna have you hang out.
Okay.
Because we're going to go to another scene where, don't forget, this is the Christy round. This is the judges' spesh.
I didn't
Because
know.
we got another job for you. You know,
Okay.
you love acting.
I do.
You've been
I
on
do.
Broadway.
I have.
So,
In the West
you
End.
know,
Yeah. As well.
and the West End? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I have.
Oh, my
Doesn't
God.
matter. Doesn't matter, Connor. What have I been doing for the last 2 years? Sitting on my ass. It's okay.
Well, right now,
It's
we're going
okay.
to spend a night at the Oscars. We're going to play a game called Oscar Moment. But before we get into that, I need from the audience your favorite childhood moment. Earlier when we were talking, when I got these suggestions, I thought, what's my favorite childhood moment? And I couldn't think of anything. The only thing I could think of is driving along an overpass with my Blue Jays cap in 1993. One of my first memories. I had it out the window and I accidentally let go of it. I don't know what I was doing. I was 3 years old. 93. Blue Jays won the World Series. I let go of it. But then my dad went out and got it.
You were 3 and you have a memory of being 3?
I think more so I have a memory of the shame I
The
felt.
memory of the memory.
The memory, no memories are stronger for me than shame memories.
Bless. Yes.
Let's see what the audience thinks in a second after I explain what's going to be happening in this game. So, Ty and Sharjil will be doing a scene, and at any point we'll hear the beautiful voice of Christy say Oscar moment.
Oscar moment.
And then that scene is going to be that special clip that wins those actors the Oscar. You know, when it's like, and the nominations for, a best performance in a blank. And this is going to be that best performance. We're going to see that moment that wins them the Oscar. And then we'll go back to a regular scene until Christy feels like it's time for an Oscar moment again.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. I'm going to figure out words to say, and we're going to figure out what the scene is going to be about. Let's see what we got here.
Excited.
Meeting Santa Claus, losing my first tooth, getting my first goldfish, first cone from the ice cream truck, eating a Pop-Tart for breakfast, and that was A-okay. I think that suggestion from Sabrina is A-okay, and we're going to take it to start this Oscar moment scene.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just want to add that Jared just say first Leonard Cohen concert, but you don't have to take it.
I don't have to take it. Maybe.
No, if they don't want a 5.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll be a Pop-Tart they eat on the day they go to their first Leonard Cohen concert, but that's not for me to decide. That's for Drafts Folder to decide. Let's see them take it away on this scene.
That's the 5th one. How is it?
At this
Oscar
point,
moment.
How is it? All my life I've been asked, how is it? And never, why is it that I eat 5 Pop-Tarts? A Pop-Tart, what is a Pop-Tart? But 2 thin layers of bread with a filling as sweet as lost love, lost relations. How was it? They ask, but never why. Well, it's A-okay.
You know, we do this, and I like making you breakfast, right? Like I like our personal time before our day starts, but you have me toast each Pop-Tart individually every morning, and every morning it's A-okay. And I just, you know what? I'm dropping it. I'm glad you enjoy our ritual. I'm gonna finish getting ready for work. So I'm just gonna get my stuff together here.
Hey,
Oscar moment.
You were gonna interrupt me, right? You know, I start my day with how can I be good to you, and then I do it. And in the moment I try to grab 5 fucking moments to myself, you interrupt. That's it. All I wanted to do was just sip my tea, inhale and exhale, and you can't let me have that. You can't let me have anything. Part of me has to remain myself. I can't spend every second for you. I've done what I can for you. So what? What is so important that you have to interrupt the 5 seconds I take for myself? Please tell me, what is it?
I toasted you a velvet cake Pop-Tart. I thought we could have breakfast together.
Oh, you do that. Now I feel like an asshole. Thank you, of course. Yeah, that's really sweet.
Here you go.
An Oscar moment.
Every second counts. A breakfast together is a life together. Maybe this will be the time where, they stop asking, why was it? And just asks, hey, how is it that you don't remember that today is our 3rd wedding anniversary? I mean, this is our 3rd anniversary and you've done nothing. I mean, what comes next? The 4th, the 5th? And what about our child, the minor falls, and then we grow up and we become a major, and then what's left but to lift each other up? I mean, that's all I'm looking for. Let's lift each other up, and yet here I am just every single morning having a Pop-Tart, just eating into the only sweetness that I'm getting in life right now. That's A-okay, but maybe the sweetness that's standing in front of me can turn that A-okay to great okay.
You thought I forgot our 3rd wedding anniversary? Can you do me a favor and turn the plate over?
The Pop-Tart fell. Oh my God, what? Happy 3rd anniversary? Oh my.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I got up so early. I was like, I can't wait to do this and surprise you. But yeah, happy anniversary, you silly person. Of course I remember.
Oscar moment.
It's actually not remembering, because there's not a moment that I've ever forgotten. The day that we got married is the day that my life changed. And so to forget that would be to forget myself, right? Like I remember I say happy anniversary to us when I'm in the morning brushing my teeth and thinking about getting ready that day and being so nervous because you always tied my bow ties. And that was the first time I was tying my bow tie on my own. And that was the last time. It was the first and last time I ever had to tie it alone. So it's corny. Never mind. Whatever. Happy anniversary. I'm sorry. It's stupid.
Why don't you check inside the Pop-Tart?
You put a bow tie in. You.
Come here. Turn around.
A bow tie in the Pop-Tart. Oh. What a dream that would be. And what a nightmare that would be for ants. But we're not talking about ants here. We're talking about that scene. What did you think of it? Was it a Pop-Tart or was it a toaster strudel? Put that in numbers in the chat. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk to Christy Bruce. Christy, what do you think?
Honestly, Connor, I don't know where to start. Let's just do a shout out to Seann for throwing in the Leonard Cohen music at the right time. There was emotion. People were changed. There was anger. There was love. There was a story. And that was amazing. And then Sharjil, yes, it was lyrics from Hallelujah, the most overdone Leonard Cohen song in the world? Yes. But will I take that as a pandering? 100% I will. Connor, it's my first 5 of the night.
Oh my gosh, that's a
It had
5
everything.
from Christy.
Plot, change, Leonard Cohen. Done. Yeah.
I need to remember how to make that number with my pen. This is incredible.
Just simple math.
I'll draw a hand.
Yeah.
A Pop-Tart that touches the heart.
Honestly, he
together is life together.
referenced the thing. Both Ty and Sharjil, like on board. It was a beautiful relationship. I understood their love.
Oh my gosh, we got some very enthusiastic 5s from the audience, but a couple 4s. I think that's going to have to be a 4.5 from the audience.
Okay,
They're going
you
to
make the
disagree
math
with
hard.
you there.
Make the math hard for you. Whatever, it's your life.
You know, I have to make the math hard, but another thing I have to do is say thank you to Christy, and after that, I have to talk to the audience about donating to us. And the reason I'm going to say donating instead of just throwing
Paul.
money at us is because we are a registered charity at Bad Dog Theater. So if you go to baddogtheater.com/theatresports and click the donation button, any amount over $3 that you give, you will receive a tax receipt for. So please give to us so we can keep doing these shows, so we can keep paying artists, so we can keep this thing going, and so you get a tax receipt. And that's pretty good, I think. I don't know. I pay someone to do my taxes for me because I don't know. But one thing I do know is that you're going to feel great if you donate at baddogtheater.com/theatresports. Whew. Oh boy, I am getting sweaty. And you know what that means? It's time for round 3. Round 3, we're going to start with a game from Mold. And what I need from you, the audience, is what are 2 people doing right now? Like flying a kite or brewing some kombucha. What are 2 people doing right now? But I'll tell you what these 2 people are going to be doing. They're going to be doing a scene where, Kevin is going to be doing the masterful improvisational comedy that you know Kevin to do. Matt, the only lines that he can speak are not going to be improvised. They're going to be comments from a website I've never heard of. He says it's called Pornhub. This game is called Pornhub Nightmare, which feels like a lot of Pornhub. But what's going to be happening is, as I mentioned earlier, Matt's only going to be allowed to speak in comments from Pornhub. We're going to see if this scene will be a nightmare. But, we trust them. They're Matt and Kevin. They're going to have a good time. And let's see what they're going to have a good time doing. Ooh. Oh, I love this suggestion from Kate Sloan. They're going to be assembling IKEA furniture. Let's give it up for this Pornhub Nightmare scene. It's Kevin and Matt. It's assembling IKEA furniture, and it's happening now.
You pass me that Allen key?
I love college.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it fun? Like putting together a futon, getting our furniture, our own place set up, dude. We got our own place.
Unbelievable, I tell you. Unbelievable, I tell you.
Yeah, it is unbelievable that we got through high school, that we applied, that we saved up. Now we're here in University Western.
Thought the beet farmer guy was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, the beet farmer guy that when our car broke down on the way to university, and then he gave us the jump. Yeah, he got pretty beet red in the face.
The 90s called. They want their haircut back. Seriously, it's the same from that kid in Home Alone's.
Okay, well, I think this haircut's cool. It's kind of a weird thing to say. I mean, you want to start off with a fight? We're going to be fighting roommates? Is that what you want?
Jiggly butts, jiggly all the way.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I don't know what to say, but you do. You know what to say in numbers. Let's say those numbers in the chat. And let's also say hello to Christy Bruce. Christy, what'd you think?
I'm with you, Connor. It's a bit of shock and awe, which we haven't seen in the States for a while. I appreciate Kevin's pivoting, if we want to use a term that's used in the business world. He was really pivoting to Matt's random Pornhub comments. I also want to give a shout out to Matt for not using the comments that we were all expecting, which would have been horribly misogynistic.
That was some masterful comment.
It was some masterful editing on Matt's part. It was some masterful shifting of absorbing information and continuing the scene. There's no Leonard Cohen, which is fine. Whatever. Everyone's tired of Leonard Cohen. I get it. Honestly, I love these two guys. I gotta just give them a 3.5 though on this because I didn't get it. I didn't understand what was happening.
A 3.5.
I feel bad about it. Hate me if you want to. Haters be haters. But what happened in that scene? I didn't get it. A futon was being put together.
Oh my gosh! Let's see what the audience thought. We got 4 or 5.
Sure, I get it. Billy bookshelves. Sure,
A
but
69
IKEA.
even. Okay.
Yes, I get it. Yeah, I mean, if they would have thrown in some random IKEA references, I don't know. I'm out.
You know, I think we were close there. We got a couple 4s, but then that 69 bumped it up to a 5.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, are you taking 69 as an actual vote number?
Look, I give the people what they want. And if they want,
yeah,
anyone could bite anyone's finger here. Any number is valid.
The biting again, I get it. I respect.
And I'm going to make this math harder for myself. But while I'm doing that, we're going to see our last scene from draft folder. And it's going to be a great scene. It's going to be entrances and exits. And what I need from you, the audience, is a reason to celebrate. You know, something like you got your COVID shot, or another reason to celebrate. Who knows? I haven't had a celebration in a little while, but we're going to learn about celebrations from this next scene, and we're going to bring Christy back in here. Christy, I'm going to need you to assign words for this scene, because what's going to be happening, we're going to bring Sharjil and Ty in here. Sharjil and Ty are going to be doing a scene. Okay. And then each of them are going to have special words. And if they hear those words, they have to find a reason to leave the scene. And then if they've already left, they have to find a reason to re-enter the scene, no matter what's happening, no matter what kind of celebration they're at, which we all know what kinds of celebrations are. So can I get a word for Sharjil?
I'm going to pull from the audience comments, and I'm going to say Allen key. I understand that's 2 words. Is that okay? Am I breaking the rules?
Not at all.
Allen key.
Allen key.
Were meant to be broken.
Okay.
And Allens were meant to be keyed. Can I get a word for Ty?
I'm going to say bookshelves. Also pulling. Bookshelves.
Bookshelves. Okay, so we got Allen key for Sharjil. We've got bookshelves for Ty. And we got a barking dog. I know all about that.
She loves it.
Another thing that I don't know anything about is buying a new house/condo. We're going to take this suggestion from Primitivo. Buying a new house/condo. I live in Toronto. I'm a comedian. I don't know what that's like. I can't wait to learn what it's like from watching this scene. Let's see it.
We're finally gonna look smart. Check it
Yep.
out.
Yep. I was just thinking that. I haven't read anything on this bookshelf, but oh, you know what?
What?
There's something missing. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. What does this happen? You know, it's okay. We can put together. I found the Allen key. It's right here. It's the. Oh no. That's the. No. You know what? This is just a regular house key. 1 second. Whoopsies. Hey, did you find the Allen key?
Did I see the Allen key?
No, but I still don't see it here.
The bookshelf won't be complete until we get it. It won't. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna put my family. We did like a family history book, and I'm just gonna put it on top of the bookshelf. If you're fine with that.
Absolutely, as long as it doesn't cover my family photo.
Oh, what? All right, I'm gonna go find your family photo. You should just say that next time if you want your family photo.
Well, I mean, I said it now, so.
Did you find the Allen key?
Oh my goodness, yes, it was right here.
Can you finish the nightstand and putting it together, and I'll.
Yeah, but not before I'm done with the last part of the bookshelf. There we go.
And there we go with your family. Babe, you're such a cute baby. I didn't know. I'm so sorry I gave you such shit for that. You're such an adorable child.
I mean, I was as cute as an Allen key, you know?
What?
Sorry, it's just anytime you bring up my baby photos,
Cute as an Allen key. I've heard that phrase before, and I'm sure you have too. But one thing I haven't heard before is your score for this scene. Let's see that in the comments. And Christy, let's get you back in here to get your score for that.
Look, I gotta give them props because I feel like I was setting them up for a little bit of an IKEA, like Allen key, bookcase, putting furniture together. They absorbed that. They took it. There's no Leonard Cohen. I get it. Not everyone knows who Leonard Cohen is if you are living a sad life. I gotta give it a 3.8.
Thank you so much for saying it. That's
only because you were like all about the mad math. You were all like, I'm gonna take this math and I'm gonna like juggle it. And I'm like, why don't I challenge him? You're a smart guy. It's a Thursday night.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For giving me that 3.8. And we're gonna see what the audience gave it. I've never been more nervous in my life.
Right.
Let's see. We got 5 family photos out of 5, and we got a 5. I think that's a 5.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Not everyone is obsessed with Leonard Cohen as I am, so they accept scenes that don't mention him.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yes.
It's fair.
And that's great. And I'm not in any way pulling out my phone to do basic math.
100% you're not. You were public school educated. Am I correct?
I was the valedictorian of my my elementary school.
100% you were. What was your speech? Do you remember anything you said while doing the math that you're doing right now on your phone?
You know what? I don't. I remember making some edgy jokes.
Okay. Edgy for grade 6?
Edgy for grade 8.
Hello.
Yeah, I think it was definitely some anti-Bush jokes. Because that's the kind of Canadian kid I was, making anti-Bush jokes.
I love it.
But the kind of Canadian I am now is the kind that's going to bring everyone back in here.
It's a beautiful segue. You're very good at that.
Thank you so much. And thank all of you for being here. We got Malik, we got Matt Folliott, we got Sharjil Rasool, we've got Christy Bruce, and of course, we've got Sean Murray in the virtual booth. Check them out online. Please follow all these people. They're very great. But one thing that's very great is some math I did to find out who won this Theatresports in a 0.2 spread of 25.3 to 25.5. Give it up for this week's winners, Mold! And that's right, I said this week's winners, because next week we've got a whole nother show. So if you subscribe, if you like, if you hit that bell, you'll know when we're going live next week. You also know it's going to be next week at the same time, so we'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching Theatresports. Thank you so much for Mold for winning. Thank you so much for Christy Bruce for judging. And let's thank Dressfolder, whose name I'm always going to remember, for being so hilarious. And thank you for watching. And thank you, Seann, for rolling the credits to end this show.